Let's add a quiz to our Brightspace site. Choose Quizzes from your navigation bar, and then click the blue New Quiz button. We need to give our quiz a name, so I'm going to call this Quiz 3 so it matches what I called it in the gradebook. And then to add questions, you scroll down and find the Add Edit Questions button. From here you have options to add or import questions. We'll try adding a new question. And there's lots of different question types to choose from, as you can see, but we'll go with multiple choice. On the left of the screen is the question editor where you can type or paste in your question text and answer text. And on the right of the screen, as you build out your question, you'll be able to see what it looks like to the students. Okay, so I've added in my questions and answers. Now, of course, I need to tell Brightspace what the correct answer is, so I just check it off. And then I can click on options at the top and it will give me some other things I can add to this question. So for example, if I click add enumeration, it gives me the A, B, C, D. I can configure that also down below if I want a different format. I'm going to remove that from this question. But I do want to add feedback. When I check off add feedback, it gives me the option to add response-specific feedback for each answer. So I've now added my response-specific feedback for each of the answers. If I needed to add another possible answer, I'd use this Add Answer button. If I want to randomize the answer order, I can check that off. And then I can put in some overall feedback for the students here. When I'm finished, I can click Save. Or I can use the arrow to save and create a new question straight away, or save and make a copy of this question that I can then edit. For now, we'll click Save. And on this screen, you'll see all of the questions you've added so far to your quiz. You also have the option to add more questions from here. You can click Preview to test out what it will look like for a student. This will open up in a new tab for you. Or you can, when you've finished, go back to the settings for this quiz. So now we're back on the same page that we started with, but if we scroll down, we'll see the questions that are included in the quiz. You can use the tabs at the top of the page to configure the settings for this quiz. We'll just take a quick look at the Assessments tab, and this is where you will link this quiz to the gradebook. So to link this quiz to the Grades tool, if you've already set that up, you to check off Allow Attempt to be set as graded immediately upon completion. And then under Grade Item, you will need to select the grade item that you already set up in the Grades tool. You'll also probably want to check off Auto Export to Grades. Now that you're finished, you can click Save and Close. This takes us back to the Quizzes tool. And you can see that I've set up the other quizzes. This icon that looks like a badge means that it is associated with an item in the gradebook. And this icon means that it's currently hidden from students, so you'll want to make it visible when you're ready for students to be able to take it. To make it visible, you click on the Action button for this quiz, and then you'll choose Make Visible to Users. This is the same button you'll use if you want to go and edit the quiz again.